Charlie, put your hands together for Tala Fatal, man. I don't agree with you.
Oh,
So
no, that one is fine.
finish your point.
That one is okay.
In
What I'm
terms
saying
of
is
like production, like,
composition, that it be.
But you get aura. You get aura where you get vibe, where you get everything.
This song, make I tell you something. Make you talk say we dey do multimedia, you dey do some music show.
Yeah, we dey do friends, we dey do some music
Some music show, maybe some
Sitso's mic is low.
Yes.
Some music show. Some time show will be music. If somebody sits in room, write this music, can sing on stage, say it take one progress go semi-final, it go out that night. The judges know. Those they say
they go Saka.
Marco Kuman 10 times go. Oh yeah, what I mean here?
Mark and Dominic.
All the just go talk for are you joking? Are you serious? So when you sang it, were you happy with what you heard?
Sounds like a question Marco ask.
So that's why they talk. Say if some musician listen to the song, talks at the production be so, but it still be vibe.
Wait, you get aura.
You get aura.
You get aura.
Forget everything. You get aura.
The song they go on.
You get aura. Forget.
The song they going on there. It they go on.
They're calling responsible. They kill me. No. Blackstars. We go do.
Me with the video. You with the video. You don't watch the video. Then you see a fear.
You know say one of my favorite part of the song self no even come. The Samini rap. This is some Samini gets some rap for inside.
The back
it did the end there somewhere, Charlie. Anyway, so these were the good times, man. 0551111997. Wait, where are the Karim? Where are my messages? Because I'm sure a lot of people are very interested in. Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, Anita, thank you very much for helping me. Okay, thank you for helping me. Oh, what a. But you know, one of the other hold on. One of the other songs, you guys remember the Chapter O song that Joy FM famously made very popular? What is it? No. I know the song. Hold on. I'm getting it for you guys. I'm getting it for you guys. Who is that? No. Yes, it's God Bless Our Homeland, Ghana. That's what. I'm getting it for you. Oh, that song. I think in terms of like actual, yeah. That was sick, man. That was sick. Okay, all right. Anyway, guys. But any other ones stand out for you? Like walk up song that stands out for you? I think there are some classics.
Shakira do 2014 too.
I see.
Shakira do no offense for check. Shakira do 2014.
Yeah, but the walk up 2014 Shakira 2014. Yeah,
she do walk up song.
I don't remember. Is it the la la one? La 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 la
la la. Then she doing waist like Charlie. My Charlie. Shakira.
We have anyway. So I think but
then the one be the We Are One.
Which one?
The 2014 one, the very official one, We Are One.
Shakira.
No, the Shakira won't be the la 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 no. But then the other one, We Are One. I don't remember that song. Pitbull. We Are One.
Yes.
Pitbull.
Yeah,
We Are One. You know, be say days I be
he
be in song.
Hey,
right time.
Okay. Me, I'm trying to find you the I'm coming.
So the samba.
Who is that? The song you are playing, no?
Yeah. We Are One.
We Are One. Yeah.
But I think for me, my favorite Blackstars song of all time is every time Asamoah grabs the Ododonpo.
Oh, Charlie.
And he starts spoiling there. There is
The personnel that the manager decided to bring on, so threaten the World's team as much. I know Kamal Suleiman had an opportunity, struck the ball, deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper. He almost put in a decent cross, which was blocked. But we didn't see a lot from Fatai Sahaku. Whenever he got the ball, I was beginning to see him in the blue jersey for Leicester. That can you produce or reproduce some of the magic we saw you do in the season under review at Leicester, but he couldn't do just that. But in the second half was a lot better.
Okay.
I thought the changes to bring on Yurenchi and Sibo alongside Elijah Wusu had a very good game, if you ask me. To bring on
kept
Sibo,
it simple.
Yeah, kept it simple, and it was he had a very decent game. And Sibo, Yurenchi, I think that changed something for us, as well as Nyama and then Christopher Bonsuba on the other with. The difference was that when Nyama had the ball and Bonsuba had the ball, they were a bit more direct, and they had a bit more purpose about their play. And of course, Yuenchi's played that 1-2 with Nyama. He kept running. And that is what we require of footballers, that when you pass the ball, you have to move. You have to move. If you didn't make that run, the ball would have hit, the goalkeeper would have saved the ball, it would have kind of Lolo, but he wouldn't have been there to tap it home. It was just about moving. And it all came from the directness of Nyama and his confidence to carry the ball. I'm very impressed for him, because when you return from an ACL, for any professional footballer, it's a difficult place to be. It really is tough. And for a player who relies on a lot of pace and a lot of agility to dribble, you are wondering if at the back of his mind, the injury is still playing on at the back of his mind, and so he's going to take an extra touch and be careful. But he was just explosive. It was almost as if that ACL injury never really happened to him, and it was good to see. And I hope he carries on with that. Then the other one would be Bonsuba, who has had a decent season at the Saudi Pro League, and he just brought it back into the league. I also did enjoy Jordan Ayew really, because we were under so much pressure. What I liked about him was how he kept possession of the ball and helped us recycle it. I've seen the social media videos about the one time that people are pointing to that he should have sent the ball wide to Marvin Senaya because he had overlapped. But for me, I look at the whole sequence and I'm thinking, if the ball went to Marvin Senaya, what would have happened next? Because the only reason why people think the ball should have gone to Marvin Senaya is that people assume that when a player gets into a crossing position and he plays the ball into the box, there is a chance. But the person who was holding the ball at the time was the striker. And if you are sitting so deep to the stand, the striker had to drop deep to come and help in defending. And he has the ball. And Senaya has made an overlapping run. If he gives the ball to Senaya, the best Senaya could have done from there, two things. It's either he's Neymar, Ronaldinho, or a very skillful player who can dribble through the bodies who confront him there and get into the box and find the pass or finish. Yeah. Or the most realistic thing would be to cross the ball. By the time Jordan had the ball, when you look into the box, did you see any... What is we wearing? White. We're wearing the white.
No, we're wearing the yellow.
Did you see any yellow shirts go again? But that is football. Everybody has an opinion about it. Many people think that Jordan should have passed the ball. I think Jordan did well to keep the ball. And more so, when the balls came long, he did hold up to the ball really well at times and got others into the game more. So I liked a couple of things that we saw in the game. Unfortunately, the goal that we considered was down to just pure, if you like, loose defending from Abaraman. I don't see how he allowed this man, Nico Williams, to just use the outside of him as he did. Because if you're a left back, the best place you want him to go is to cut infield. Because when you're cutting infield, you meet more obstacles. Because on your outside, the boundary is the line. You don't. The only obstacle you have there is the line. So you're forcing the player to go down the line, or you're blocking the player from going down the line because it's favorite side. You want the player, because it's on his weaker side, Nico Williams' weaker side. You want the player to rather cut infield, because when he cuts infield, he has a lot more bodies to beat, or he'll be forced to cross the ball with his weaker foot. But the way you got Nico Williams to just skin him and go past him, for me, it didn't look good. It didn't look good on him. Then the cross comes. Kumasi's run across Ajite was brilliant. And then the ball is into the back of the net. Yeah, but it's football. Those things happen. But one of the things that has really cost African teams at the highest level are some of these lapses of concentration. These little things. There's a set piece, somebody's not marking his man. There's a loose marking, somebody's skid passing. And I'm sure that will be addressed. But ultimately, we saw the first half looked like auto-stick. You know, you could feel the auto vibe in there.
What?
Auto-stick.
Auto-stick.
Yeah, there was an auto-stick feeling in that first half.
It was a little bit all over the place.
It was auto-ish. The first half was auto-ish.
Okay.
But the second half felt like, now
this is chaos.
Yeah, chaos has arrived. So you saw signs, and for me, it wasn't the vintage performance,
obviously,
but
it was a good exercise.
It was a good exercise. There were pockets of positive vibes you could pick from the game.
I like the positive energy with which you finalized the game. Dani, obviously the whole idea is to try to see, because we are missing two of our first choice center. Basically, our first choice center back pairing is out of this tournament. Jiku and Salisu are gone. So obviously, finding that a solution there is part of Kairos' things that he needs to fix. Finding a right back was also one of the questions he had. Finding a good midfield balance is also something that he needed to answer. Even a left back, with all the drama surrounding the call-up, we needed to see what kind of solutions he could find there. Then the wings, obviously. So from where you say, even goalkeeping was also another issue. From where you sit, and from everything that he tried in that game, what kind of solutions do you think he's beginning, or what kind of solutions do you think are beginning to emerge from that trial match?
First of all, I just want to give credit to Ajeti and Jerome. It's not easy being thrown, especially in a back four. So when the two centre backs are partnering probably for the first time, it's not easy. And to go in a game against a team that is well drilled, well disciplined, who've been playing together for a long time, who understand themselves, have good synergy and movement, especially offensively, it can be difficult to deal with. And I think they held their own really well, Jerome and Ajeti. So credit to them. I also liked how we quickly adjusted our shape to neutralize that threat on the right hand side, because, and I'll say that first half showing from Gideon Mensah, I don't blame Gideon Mensah, because it's a scenario. If you put any defender in that scenario, unless that defender is Nuno Mensch or maybe Alphonso Davies, who have crazy pace, even that, once the runner is quick and is getting a head start, it will be very difficult for you to quickly turn and be able to close down the space. So I expected that to happen, but I like the quick adjustment that was made to neutralize that threat on the right-hand side. And for me, that is a coach that recognizes a problem and is quick on his feet to solve it. And we hope that continues. Also, we talk about the right back, the outing of Senaya. I think it was really important, not just for him, but for us also, to have a bit more confidence, because you could see, even in the commentary after the game, people are a bit more confident going into the first game, at least knowing that we can depend on him based on the outing that he put out. But all that being said, there are still some areas, I think, based on what we saw in the friendly and based on what we know about our opponents in Panama, at least for the first game, some adjustments have to be made. In as much as I enjoyed Ajite's performance, we know that Panama are a pressing machine. In the World Cup qualifiers in CONCACAF, plus the last Gold Cup that was played last year, they had the lowest pass per defensive action. So basically meaning they are a press machine. They allow the opposition very few passes before they trigger, and they are really good at winning the ball up with their relentless press. And because of that information, I think we need centre backs who are at least comfortable on the ball, who can deal with the pressure. And in as much as Ajete did the traditional type of defending very well, we know that the ball playing can be an issue. So that's where I want Pepra to start alongside him. I know they will play a game behind closed doors, and I really hope that Jerome and Pepra are tried out, because we know Jerome is good with his feet. He's confident under pressure. He's calm under pressure, and he can handle himself. Pepra also can do that. He has the ability to drive too. He's strong. He can pick the ball and drive. So I think that centre-back pairing will be better suited for the Panama game. I think Atizigi should also start because we saw again his superior ability with the ball, both on the left and on the right, and he's calmer and can pick out passes even under pressure. So I think for that game, Atizigi should start. And he also showed us or reminded us of his shot-stopping ability. The thing is, it needs to be consistent. And for me, I wouldn't have had a problem with him keeping the post the entire time, but for the showing in the AFCON qualifiers, which I thought was poor. But that's why competition is there. When it comes in, it kicks you, you have to respond. And Atizigi responded. And for me, he should be in post. Also in midfield, I have some huge reservations. I mentioned it on Monday on Sports Zone. Personally, I would not start Thomas Partey. And that's because of his last showing in the Black Stars, his last few outings in the Black Stars. We've seen that this season or last season with Villarreal, he hardly or didn't get enough playing time, and that clearly has affected his match sharpness, his rhythm. And we saw it against Austria, we saw it against Germany, and we saw it again in the first half against Wales. And for me, we can't take certain risks, especially when you have players in the squad who can come on and do a job and do a very decent job, even close to if he was at full strength. We saw what Irenchi did when he came out. That partnership with Sibo in the second half I thought was really good, and that's the second time we are seeing them complement each other really well in the Black Stars. We saw it in the South Korea game. So for me, I'll take the bold approach and start Irenchi. Also on the back of what Panama do in their physicality. We know they are very good pressing machine, as I've mentioned. They are also really good at keeping the ball. They had the highest average percentage, possession percentage in the World Cup qualifiers and the CONCACAF, between 62 and then 66%. So they know how to keep. Yeah, they know how to keep the ball. They are heavily.
So you are resigned to us being outpossessed. It's just what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just what's going to happen. Yeah. Look, the coach has been there since 2020. This is 5th year in the job. He knows these guys. They've been well drilled. Yeah. So that is their game plan. So it's up to us to go and outdo them. But if we are not a possession-centered team, we are not going to go into that game and outpossess them. So what it means is that we'll spend majority of the game chasing the ball. And if you are going to spend majority of the game chasing the ball, you need to have guys who are fit and athletic and have the rhythm enough to keep that concentration and continue to chase the ball and close down spaces quickly enough. And for me, Austria had most of the ball. We saw how Partey struggled. Germany had most of the ball. We saw how Partey struggled. And Wales had most of the ball. We saw how Partey struggled. So for me, yes, he's a really good player. He's an incredibly talented player. But from the start, it could be a liability. So I'll start Irenchi and either Elisha or Sibo. Yeah. I'm glad that we all saw the impact that Nyama brought off the bench. There are some things that are facts in football that, yes, you suffer an injury like that, it can affect you. But we also need to give, and that's why I always preach it, the people who are in charge are experts first, they are professionals first. So in as much as here there have been mistakes by some individuals, doesn't mean that they don't deserve benefit of the doubt, that they know what they are doing or they know what they are about. So especially for somebody who is a head coach who's 43 years experience in this game, he's managed at Real Madrid, he's seen it all. So if he makes a decision, I'm resigned to trust him first before I ask questions. And for me, Nyama's impact in that second half just showed you that Karius knows exactly, or he knew exactly what he was about when he made that selection. And again, look, I know that these things you try and warm the player up, warm the player into action. But I'll start Nyama. It's better to start him 55, 60 minutes and then take him off rather than hoping that he will come and make an impact. That's because the player that will probably start in his stead, Fatal, for me, it's a World Cup and you need to know what you are going to get from a player. You can't hope that a player will turn up or won't, especially from the start. If it's impact players, then you bring him on based on his attributes and you hope that, okay, this one they ever far. But from the start, you need to have a certain level of guarantee when you are starting a player. And for me, I'll go with Nyama on the right-hand side. And then I also start Brandon Thomas Asante with Jordan because I think he complements him much better than Prince Edu Kwabena. He's fitter. And amongst if you look at how they started Prince Edu Kwabena on the left hand, I think Brolin can do a much better job there. When he comes into the middle, he does a much better. And it's just the relationship. In that second half, we could see he has a much better relationship with Jordan Ayew up front. So